Hi everyone, it's Cindy Ann,
Michaela.
and today we're going to be making some curry stew pork. So I have some curry here. This is my very own homemade curry. It's a fresh batch that I made this week, so I want to try it out. So I have my pork here that has been cut up and washed with vinegar and lemon juice. So I'm going to season this now. So what are we going to add to this? So I have here some green seasoning, some garlic, and guys, the more garlic you add to your food, the better. It gives your food a lot of flavor. So we have some chopped pimento, some crushed ginger, some hot pepper, one chopped onion, some thyme, and some scallion, and I have a pack of sazon that I'm gonna use. So this is like, I think it's like the annatto. It gives it that color and the flavor. So I have a little bit of brown sugar, and of course my curry spice that I made. And you're gonna need a little bit of oil and some salt and some black pepper. So my assistant is gonna add all of these ingredients in here. Go ahead. So there goes our green seasoning. There goes the garlic. So you can add all of these chopped seasoning here. Go ahead, hold it properly. Good job.
Onion.
So this is my pork all seasoned up. I'm gonna allow this to marinate for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next step. So my pork has been marinating for a while now. So it's time to put it together. So for our first step, we're gonna heat up the pot. You're gonna add some oil and let that heat up a bit. Then we're gonna add the sugar to this. So your sugar is gonna start raising and caramelizing and start getting brown. So once it's raised, we call it raising. So once it raised, we're gonna add the curry to this, and then I'm gonna add the water. So I'm gonna show you guys when we reach to that point. So all of the sugar is gonna raise like this here and get brown. Some people, when they curry stew, they like to add the curry in the meat, but this is the way that my mom used to do it. So you see that? So be very careful when working with sugar. It can burn very bad. So this is pretty much good. I'm just adding my curry to this. Let it fry up in there, and then I'm gonna add some liquid. So all this liquid is gonna burn down, just like when we do just regular curry. It's gonna burn down and get grainy. See that nice color we got? So you see how the curry is loosening in the oil here? That's what you're looking for. So I'm gonna add my meat to this, and then I'm gonna give it a good turn, and you guys are gonna see how it looks. Look at that beautiful color we got. So we're gonna allow this to cook and release all its natural liquids, and let all that fresh water or first water burn out. Then we're gonna add a little more liquid to this to finish cooking. So I'm gonna show you this in a little while. So my pork has started to dry down. All the first water is starting to dry. So what I like to do is I like to go in with some fresh seasoning. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of fresh garlic to this. And guys, garlic make your food taste yummy. So I'm adding some fresh garlic and some fresh green seasoning. I'm gonna allow that to cook and fry up in there. Once it dries down, I'm gonna add some more liquid to that. So all of my liquid has dried up now. So I'm gonna add a little more liquid to this because I'm making this with a little bit of gravy, because I'm making white rice. So I'm gonna go in with enough water to finish cooking this. I'm gonna add a little more to this. So once that starts boiling down, I'm gonna leave it with some gravy, so it's not gonna be completely dry. But of course, if you're doing something like dal, you can definitely make this dry. Or some people like to just have it without any gravy. So I'm gonna allow this to keep cooking, and once it's finished, once this liquid reduces, I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna dish it out, and you guys are gonna see how lovely this looks. So of course, the pieces of thyme, you can always remove the sticks when you're done, because you don't want to be serving it with that. So stay tuned. So this is pretty much done. This is exactly what I'm looking for, that little bit of gravy, and then not leaving a lot. So it's gonna start thickening up as soon as I take off the stove. I just tasted for salt and for pepper, and it's perfect. So I'm gonna dish this out, and you guys are gonna see how this looks. So of course you can have this with root provisions, you can have it with dumpling, you can have it with rice, you can have it with your roti, whatever you choose to have it with. It's a delicious dish. So I hope you guys try this one, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. So this is what my dish look like. I'm having my stew curry pork with spicy cucumber salad, with red onion, sorry, purple onion, and hot pepper, and some white rice. So of course, as I said before, you can have it with whatever you guys want, or you can just have it as a cutters. So I hope you guys try this one and enjoy. Thank you very much.